What's up, you flapjacks? We're back with the deed. If you remember last time that we played this, we finished up the last one. We started something new. We were trying to go for like a suicide because of the love attraction thing going on. We're gonna give that a shot. Hopefully it works. Dinner's served, by the way. So this is important what we choose to talk about here.
Sophia, could you come here a moment?
Yes, ma'am?
Pour me some wine.
Yes, ma'am?
But madam... Oh, what is it, Judge? I must protest. It has always been my duty to pour the wine at dinner.
Oh, well, I don't want to cause any trouble.
Nonsense. What does it matter, George? Stop being overly pedantic.
But I don't think it wine. Do you let the staff speak to you like that? Come on, let George pour the wine. He just wants to look down your dress. Come on. Let him pour the damn wine. Would you? It's his job.
You stay out of this, boy. If your mother wants a girl to pour that damn wine, the girl will pour the damn wine.
Of course, sir. Right. Isn't he, Daddy?
Yes, he is. Why can't you ever keep your mouth shut, boy?
Perhaps I did speak out of turn. I apologize. Now, don't lose your temper, Father. Maybe you're the one who needs to shut his mouth. Yes. Perhaps you should shut your mouth for a change, Father, before I come over there and do it for you.
Alright. Threaten your own father, would you? You hold your tongue, boy, not another word.
Sophia, could you come here, please?
And this is, I just want to say about the loveliest meal. I taste it, cunning pixie. Okay. Good to me, sweet, so very, very good to me. Sophia isn't interested in your advances, sister. Let's trigger her suicide. Leave the girl alone, would you, sister? She obviously isn't interested in your advances.
Shut up, rats! You ruined everything!
Aaron, don't accuse your sister of such things. That's quite enough. Anyway, let's not forget why we're here today, to celebrate your father's birthday. Such important.
Yeah, so clear, Malcolm. Happy birthday, indeed. Happy birthday. Okay. Right. Quickly. Okay, so let's do this. Where did we want to plant that now? If we plant it in my sister's room, let's plant it where the broken mirror piece was. So it's like she delivered it to her. This is not where I wanted to go. So it's like we delivered it to her. Where am I supposed to be going? Okay. Yeah. So this would be like she went down there to give the poem to the maid. And where are we? Okay, there's right, broken mirror. Good. Okay, items. No, items. Poem. Come hither, blah blah. We read that last time. Do you want to plant this evidence in this room? Yes, we do. Conceal the item underneath the maid's pillow. This ought to be quite incriminating. I think it would. And then we'll kill her with... Okay, and we'll kill her with the mirror piece. This should be good. I think we'll be okay, guys. I think we did this right. Let's do this. You see Jennifer staring at the window ahead of you, lost. One of her strange moods. She hasn't noticed you enter the drawing room. Now is the time. Choose the murder weapon. Broken glass. Your sister cries out in surprise as you grab her from behind. You quickly muffle those cries with one hand before pressing the shard of broken glass against her throat. She struggles valiantly as you cut her throat open, but you manage to hold her in place until finally she goes limp. You drop her lifeless body to the ground along with the broken glass. It's time to leave this room before your deed is discovered. We're going upstairs. We're going to the same place. Hopefully we can make it to our room. Please tell me we're going to make it to our room. Please tell me we're going to... Oh, I think I screwed it up. Please tell me. Go. 3, 2, 1. We did it. I think we nailed it this time, guys. I think we nailed it. I'm feeling good about this. We could probably skip through most of this. I'm feeling real good. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. I am Chief Inspector Winston Lewis. I understand. Right, difficult time. Damn right, we want to know that they believe it's someone in the house. Right. Suppose so. Okay, here we go. Here comes the time. This is huge. This is major. We gotta answer these right. Okay.
Thank you for joining me here, Mr. Bruce. I'm sure it won't take long. Before we begin, I'll need to search your person. Best to get these formalities out of the way.
Is it really necessary? Okay, I think we're good. Turn around. Good, we got that out of the way. Time for the interview. Let's do this.
As you know, you've already spoken to everyone else who's present.
Yes, complete initial right. Let's start at the beginning, shall we? First of all,
You'll run through all the activities of your arrival. The maid says that you and the butler arrived shortly after 7 o'clock and you greeted at the door. Later on, you had a conversation with your mother, Glory, in the parlor. She says you spoke briefly about your sister. Apparently, you seemed quite concerned about her well-being.
We were worried about her sister might attempt suicide. Actually, I wasn't especially concerned. I was more worried about my mother's... No. Yes. My mother and I were concerned that my sister might try to take her own life, as she attempted once before.
She had she? I will take a note of that.
This is good, guys. This is really good.
You went to see your father in the library. I understand your conversation became quite heated.
My father always had a temper. Of course it did. My father is an irritating man. Actually, I thought the conversation was civil. Yeah, my father always has a temper. My father is a very short fuse. Many of our conversations go that way.
You would say he was a violent temper?
Absolutely.
I see. That's good to know. You discussed the prospect of you moving back to Dunshire. You said you would only move back if your sister was placed into psychiatric care.
For her own well-being, of course. Yes, I wanted her gone from this house. Yeah. I had her own best interests at heart. She belongs in care.
You may be right, Mr. Bruce. However, you seem to be the only one who felt that way.
Really?
Let's discuss the conversation with the butler. You spoke about your mother's recent moods, yes?
He seemed very worried about her. I think he was just overreacting. He was just afraid of his... Yes. Yes, my mother was having a very hard time dealing with my sister's condition, apparently. It sounded like she had been pushed to a breaking point.
Interesting. Did you speak to your sister before dinner?
Yes, I did. Yes. I went to her room to see her.
I see. And what did you discuss with her?
Small talk. We discussed her illness and her obsessions. Nothing at all. She insulted me and I left. We spoke about her condition. I was aware that she was going through a particularly difficult period.
Did she seem distressed to you?
Yes, you could say that. She was not in a good place, mentally speaking.
I see. Let's move on to the events that took place during dinner. I understand there's an argument involving the butler. You felt he was being treated unfairly.
I was just trying to stir things up, really. Yeah. Someone has to stand up for the servants around here. My family treats them like dirt.
Indeed. It was good of you to do so, Mr. Bruce. There was an argument between you and your father, and you threatened him.
Only in the heat of the moment, I didn't mean it. Yes, and he better watch his back. Yeah, only. It's true that tempers were running a bit high at dinner. I never intended to threaten him, though.
That's quite understandable. Apparently you accused your sister of making unwanted advances towards the maid.
Well, someone need to talk to her about it. It was regrettable accusation. Yeah. I was just teasing her sister, that's all.
I see. Let's move on, then. Now, I see to ascertain your location at the time of your sister's death. Where were you when you heard...
I was upstairs. Your old bedroom. I was in the guest bedroom.
I see, thank you. As I said earlier, we have completed our initial search of the property. We found a poem written by your sister, which appears to clearly express romantic feelings towards the maid. Given that we found it in the maid's room, we can be sure that she had read it. Perhaps it is proof that the two of them were involved in a secret relationship. That would make her a suspect. I will certainly have more questions about her at least. I'm curious about the murder weapon. The broken glass seems to have come from one of your sister's mirrors. We found the rest of it in the maid's room. We have established that it has been the servants' quarters this evening. However, we can't rule out suicide, especially given your sister's mental condition and her obsession with mirrors. It's all very interesting. I'll be completely honest with you now, Mr. Bruce. While some of your behavior this evening has been peculiar, I find no cause for significant suspicion. While there's some suspicion regarding your father, I don't currently regard him as a serious suspect. I also think the evidence surrounding the maid might be worth another look. Despite any question marks about your mother, I don't think for a moment she did this. The possibility of suicide must be considered, although I'm personally unconvinced. Now, as for what happens next, you can go for now, but I would appreciate it if you did not leave town. I may have more questions for you later.
We may have done it. We may have done it.
I think another interview with the maid would be required also. It's possible that the inquest might return a verdict of suicide. We'll see.
I'm fine with it. We did it. We got away with it. That was our goal, right? Although the inspector harbored suspicions about you, you were not brought in for further questioning. Good. Sophia the maid was taken for questioning and initially became the prime suspect, but it was determined that there was no sufficient evidence to lead to an arrest. You had gotten away with murder, it seemed. However, you had not given them sufficient reason to suspect anyone else either, and your father harbored suspicions of his own. Some years later, you were surprised to see his obituary in a national newspaper, horrified to learn that he had given his estate and possessions to a trust organization. You had committed this foul act for nothing, and now there was nothing at all to give you comfort in the long night when the demons of your past came to haunt you. So we blew it. I guess we need to, like, get the father to do it? That makes sense. I don't know. But anyway, there it is, guys. The Deed. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of cool. It's on Steam as well. So you should check it out and buy it. It seems like it has a bit of replayability. I could probably do another couple different ways to do it, and questions, and how this goes about. But I mean, there's definitely some wrong ways to do it, that's for sure. I mean, I got jailed the first time. But, let me know what you think about this. Leave a like if you liked it. Dislike it if you disliked it. Let me know what you want me to play next. And make sure to share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Thanks so much for watching. You have a great one.